Obviously, Coach, not happy with the final outcome. Well, what a crazy night of basketball, wasn't it?
It was, what a game. What a game. I think both teams put on a free throw shooting clinic. Not because they got to the line so many times, it's because they made so many. At the end, I think the last overtime where we had 4 freshmen and 1 senior versus 5 seniors. And the big play they scored, we came down. Levante tried to split, got banged up a little bit. It was a tough play either way around, and then they got the lob, and then they got the momentum of the half. If he does that like he's been the whole game, we might still be playing tonight.
I think, and then momentum kind of swung in overtime as well when Bobby Capobianco fouled out. Now you're left, without Bashil and Musa and Bobby, and they got offensive rebounds there after that, and they went down inside and took advantage of some size.
Yeah, it really bothered us. I mean, we rely on our size so much, and we couldn't do that. And I thought Jabril did a good job competing when he had to play the 5. He's never practiced the 5, so and we were playing the zone, and they just got different matchups. We sub play in, and they go inside against him right away and get a foul. They're freshmen. They have to learn to be. He's got to be tougher in that situation, but they're freshmen, and they're going to get better. And the key for us is how do we respond tomorrow? Does this game make us better? Mercer was a very good team. People, I don't know if they understand how good they really are. I'm sure you told them they're going to win. They're going to win their league, and they're going to win 25 games this year. And they go on the road again for a real tough game somewhere at Oklahoma or something like that. Wouldn't surprise me if they don't win that game. And they're going to win a lot of games. So proud of our guys' effort. Disappointed in the outcome, but how do we respond? I think we're going to respond pretty positive.
You got off to such a great start tonight, and really it was the freshmen leading the way in the first half. And then when things kind of bogged down offensively, there was a long stretch in the second half where they got back in the game, mainly because you guys were really struggling offensively, not getting really good shots. I think at one point in the second half, you were something like 3 of 13 from the field. And credit the seniors for then stepping up. Doherty and Capobianco made play after play after play to eventually force this game into overtime. That had to be really good to see, because the freshmen have done so much this year. Not that the seniors haven't been good, but for them to step up at a time where the other guys were struggling, that had to be good to see.
It was great. And, in the first half, I think Lexus had 15 and Alec had 9. And so and I think Jabril had 2 or 4.
But so. The freshmen actually had scored 31 points in the first half. 31 of the 45 had been scored by freshmen.
That's against seniors that are really good, that really know how to play defense. And then they did a much better job of guarding Lexus. He only took a couple shots in the second half, and there were threes when he was little. He had to rush it a little bit. But yeah, I'm really proud of Levante, and Bobby did a great job. I wish if we could have kept Bashil out there another 3 minutes and Musa out there another 5, I'm pretty sure we win that game, because our size was bothering them defensively, that with them only scoring 33 points. But then we didn't have that size, and our guys competed. It's just, it's just hard to replace 7 foot and 6'11" with 6'9", then 6'7". So, but great poise.
Clearly the games are being officiated differently this year, and it's a little difficult. Now Bashil's fouled out in the last 2 games in 12 minutes and in 10 minutes. So there's got to be a way to work with them to stay out on the court. You just can't kind of take blocking fouls. You almost have to step away and try to contest the shot that way by trying to block it from the side almost. It's almost impossible. We saw a charge today, which was the first charge taken by a Valpo player this year.
Yeah.
But it is awfully difficult right now to get a charge call. And most of the fouls, at least a lot of the fouls against Bashil and Bobby, were trying to take charges. And it's just so hard to get that call right now.
It was really tough, especially the one at the end of one of the end of the games or overtimes where the guy drove in, and Bobby's trying to get out of the way, and there might have been a little contact. But they've been calling that. It's not that they made the wrong call, but they've just been calling that. And so it's how do you adjust? How do you attack the other team? And I thought we did a good job attacking them too. They did a phenomenal job of their 3 2 wings, and their center staying on the court so long with 4 fouls and not fouling. I thought that was a huge key. If we'd have got Jacob out a little bit earlier, that would have helped, because that had to be his career game. Phenomenal effort by him.
He scored almost as many points today as he had scored all season.
Yeah, it was phenomenal. I mean, I think he hit 5 threes going into this game, and he was 3 for 4 today. play. He played, and he made tough shots, too. It wasn't like he was wide open. He made shots in the flow of the offense. He made shots against zone, man. He did a great job.
Well, he came in averaging 6.4 points a game. He scored 37 tonight. I don't know if I've ever seen a game where a guy scored over 30 points above his average. We saw that here tonight. You kind of tip your cap. Jacob Gallen, a senior who's from Stevens Point, Wisconsin, and there's some people here. I mean, that's probably the closest game they'll play all year for him. An opportunity for friends and family to see this game, and it will be a game he'll remember. Not only have 37 points, he had 7 assists and 7 rebounds. So quite a night. And I guess you just kind of regroup. You knew with this tough conference schedule, non-conference schedule, the chance of going unbeaten at home through the non-conference was probably pretty slim. It was good. You'd had already a few good wins. Obviously, Central Florida was a great win. Murray State was a great win as well. But it was going to be difficult to run the table at home, as difficult as the non-conference schedule was.
It's tough to beat teams like, I mean, once again, like this team as juniors, not seniors, as juniors, went to Florida State and won, went to Tennessee and won, went to Alabama and won. And so, I mean, now they're seniors. You don't think they know how to win on the road. They know how to win. They're going to win a lot of games. And we still have a ton of tough games at home. But this is going to prepare us. This is going to get better. We're going to make sure that tonight we are a much better team when we play tomorrow, when we play the next game on the road at Ball State, when we play the next game at home against St. Louis. This game will make us better, and we're going to make sure of it.
Thanks, Coach.
Thanks, Todd.
Valpo assistant coach Luke Gore joining us live here on the postgame. Mercer 117, Valpo 1.